Guys, I kid you not. I have the tweet up right now from Uthman. He is in trouble with the Muslim Dawah scene for debating 10 Christians. You guys saw the picture. The picture went viral. And now he has been prompted to come out and do a response. Let's read his response. It says, Sheikh Uthman's words. I want to directly address the photo that was recently posted of me with Avery. At the time of the photo was taken, I was not aware of some of the perverted and reprehensible views he has publicly expressed. The photo was taken immediately following a heated 1v10 debate, which Uthman did like terrible. Like I would have to give him a 4 out of 10, but respect to him for coming and showing some humility. And he also came by himself too, so I can give him some respect for that. But at the request of the event host as a gesture of basic civility. It was not a social gathering, nor was it an expression of friendship, endorsement, or mutual respect. I do not socialize with, associate with, or tolerate people who promote such vile ideas. My interactions with individuals like this are limited to publicly refuting their falsehood and exposing their claims. I also wanted to be absolutely explicit. I completely reject and condemn the views he has promoted. Nothing about that photo should be interpreted as approval, support, or acceptance of his rhetoric. I will never knowingly lend credibility to such ideas or want anyone to think they are acceptable. Now, this is a problem. Now, for those of you who don't know, I mean, you should know by now what photo this guy is talking about. But if you don't know, I'm going to show it right now. Where, I mean, this thing is just destroying the internet right now. That photo right there is destroying the internet for the Dawah scene right now. They are in uproar. And we have more clips and videos and stuff that we're going to put out. And they're going to be mad at Uthman for the things that he did. Now, we didn't think that he did anything wrong. We just thought he was being cool and chill and relaxed and calm and collective. Like, I actually respect the fact that Uthman came by himself and he actually chilled and hung out with everybody and was being pretty cool. He wasn't being weird, which I expected him to be weird because our last encounters was pretty much that. He was being very weird and doing a lot of weird stuff, calling us to the masjids and, you know, all the internet stuff that was going on. But when him and Logic actually got to have some quote unquote one-on-one time, they basically were like, yeah, I mean, there doesn't need to be any animosity between us. And, you know, they were like, yeah, you know, we could kind of, you know, get together and kind of figure out where things went left field and kind of get back on the right track. There was even talks of a formal debate that they were going to set up as well, too. Hopefully, Uthman still is okay with that because Sean Kelly knows that he agreed literally right there and said, yeah, we can set up a formal. So hopefully that will also take place where they go back and forth with a one-on-one. But I personally think this was amazing what happened here. All of the brothers got good moments out of the debate that are really fruitful for you guys to see how well studied a guy like Uthman is and how the Dawah scene is definitely crumbling. Now, this isn't me disrespecting. And it's funny that I have to say this because a lot of Muslims think that just when we respond or just say anything about a Muslim doing good or bad, sometimes they take it as disrespect because they don't like how it sounds. That's not disrespect. That's you trying to have control over everybody's voice and what they want to say. That's not how you do things, and that's not how you get a point across by getting mad at everybody else that has a differing opinion of your religion. Now, let's talk about you guys getting mad at Uthman. Why would you get mad at Uthman when Uthman is showing that he himself can put all of that stuff aside and actually go in and debate and be civil? This man was civilized. He wasn't, like I said, he wasn't weird. He wasn't doing nothing crazy. He was being, you know, obviously in the debate world, there's certain things that you want to say and stuff like that. And, you know, he was a little touchy, you know, with the moderator as far as interjections and stuff like that. But we eventually ended up getting past that and we started to get into the battle. Now, obviously, this should have been a turning point, right? I mean, look who took the photo, guys. Uthman took the photo. This is his own personal selfie that he took with everybody else. This isn't just him standing there and we got everybody there. This is his own personal selfie that he took. And it should have been seen as a gesture of coming together and debating and getting things right. That has nothing to do with personal insults and attacks and etc. Everybody should be coming together. And if we're going to debate, we're going to debate. That's it. This is a debate world here. I thought this picture would show that we can come together. We can get together. Even though we have a differing opinion on religion, we can get together and still come try to find the truth within each other and leave all the foolishness aside. I thought that this picture would prove that. But instead, the Muslims are mad that he even took this picture in the first place because of the things Logic has said, or because of the things everybody else in the picture as well have said. So, and we already know, I'm not even going to get into what we've said and how we've talked. Like, there has been things that have been said on both sides in passing in the discussion. We don't need to nitpick and be all wishy-washy. The main issue is personal attacks and personal insults. And if that's not happening, look, if you want to kind of say a little bit something, or you want to kind of get a little aggressive in your thought, then fine, go ahead. Okay, that's fine. We're not the ones that are touchy about that. It's the Muslims that are touchy. It's the Muslims that are complaining. It's the Muslims that are threatening. It's the Muslims that are doing all of these things. And then when we finally respond, somehow it's our fault and we forced them to act like that. They never want to take accountability for the things that they do, which is the reason why they're chewing Uthman alive right now on Twitter. And Uthman's done his fair share of weird stuff too. But I'm surprised that he even came out and did this. To be honest, after all the stuff that we went through in Vegas, I'm surprised Uthman even did this stuff here. But he did it. And when we met this dude and we was chilling with him, I had to show my respect to that brother because he was there and he was not weird. He held his composure. He relaxed. He talked with everybody. He chilled. He didn't seclude himself. He was there in the moment. We had our little breaks and stuff like that. He had side discussions with people. And in that X post, he was right. He did his little thing, had his little small talk, and then he got up out of there. But you got to leave it to the Muslims to cry and complain about every little thing. Every little thing. And this is the reason why it's tough for them to get far. And complaining about every little thing. That's not how you get far in life. Especially when you're dealing with a bunch of group of people that are trying to defend the religion. If y'all are all infighting and getting mad at each other for doing certain things, because they were trying to stop the debate from happening. People was literally actively trying to stop the debate from happening. Because there were debates that were not able to be conducted due to personal insults and etc. It's like they don't understand why certain people can't debate us anymore. And we're not even going to get into that. But I just want to end with this. Muslims, you have to stop being mad at the stuff that y'all do. And when we call it out, stop getting mad at us for calling out the stuff that y'all do. It's just as simple as that, bro.